how's it going? Welcome back to my YouTube channel. I am so sorry that I have been such a YouTube slacker this year. So if you're still here, thank you for sticking around. I really appreciate you watching and subscribing and tuning in when I have something to say. So today I want to do just a little kind of health and wellness update, a little bit of reflection on the last year, because I turned 41 in 4 days. What has even happened to the last year? It has flown by so quick. There's been a lot of struggles, not gonna lie. I've kind of been going through it. And now that I'm feeling like I'm coming out of the other side of going through it, I'm actually gonna sit down and film a whole video kind of talking more about mental health, specifically what I am labeling the millennial midlife crisis. So I'm gonna film that video sometime in the next 4 days, or actually on my birthday. Not sure. But what I want to just talk about today is kind of, the health and weight loss journey that I have been on for, has it been like 5 years now? Truthfully, it has been a lifetime of deprogramming the diet culture that has been so deep in my brain since I was 6 years old. You probably have heard me talk before that I grew up in the 80s and 90s, and the 90s was all about the fat-free, food craze. 2000s got into the Atkins, and I've been through it all. 2019 was when I really sat down and I said, I'm done dieting. I need to figure out a way to just eat and live without obsessing about it all the time, every day, every meal. And I finally did. When I found Dr. McDougall and the healthiest diet on the planet, his maximum weight loss program, and of course, the Starch solution. So if you're just starting a plant-based diet, the Starch solution and the healthiest diet on the planet, I think, are two of the best books out there that are going to point you in the whole food plant-based direction. Because I know the problem I had when I started transitioning, first I was vegetarian and then vegan and now whole food plant-based, but that vegan junk food can really derail you, and a lot of plant-based programs will, guide you to that vegan junk food as substitutes, for meat and dairy, which can be great to transition, but long term it's not the healthiest. And it's also not the most cost effective. I am shocked every time I look at the prices of some of those fake meat things in the store, and it's like, it is not worth it. To me, it is not worth it. I feel so much healthier when I make my own food, when I get creative, and I love to make black bean burgers and black bean nuggets, and I actually have stuff ready to go. I think I'm gonna do that today. But I guess the point of all that is that as I have been sort of, dealing with some mental health things and just like struggling with a lot of stress over the last year, my millennial midlife crisis, I have not been focused on weight loss at all. And the last time I filmed a weight loss video, I believe, was last November. And I'm pretty sure I said the exact same thing, that my weight had been up and down a little bit, but I just really wasn't focused on losing weight. There was a point last summer where I was down to 118 pounds, but it's because I was sick. It's because I was working 60 hours a week and commuting for 12 hours a week, and it was just, that did not last long. Those periods of life of that intense hustle and stress, it's not sustainable for me or for anybody. And then how do we deal with our stress? I used to deal with stress with, a lot of drinking and eating, but since giving up alcohol as a coping mechanism, since really trying to give up food as a coping mechanism, which is not to say that it doesn't happen. So I am still weighing in at 125 pounds, which is fantastic. I am happy to be maintaining this weight as I navigate all of life's ups and downs. but I am feeling like I am ready to get a little bit more focused on weight loss, which is not to be critical of myself or my body. And I appreciate anytime I make a video like this and people say really like nice positive things about the way I look. Like, I do appreciate that, but it doesn't stop me from having this desire to like lose another 10 pounds and just tone up a little bit more in the lower body area. Like, I think a lot of people see my collarbones and my strong arms and things like that, and I love it. Like, that was something back in 2019 in my very first I'm Done Dieting video. I know I went on a little bit of a rant about how I wanted to have strong arms to be able to surf and do yoga and like all these fun things. And so I am so happy. Like, I love my muscles. I just, want to feel equally as good about my lower body, which again, I'm not being like super critical. Like, I'm happy with where I'm at. I'm happy that I've been able to maintain this weight loss effortlessly. Like, this has never been the case my whole life. My whole life has been an up and down. And in a lot of cases, I've been able to tie my mental health ups and downs, with weight loss and weight gain as well. Specifically, like, I speak about after I closed my yoga studio in 2019 and not having purpose in life anymore, and I started drinking a lot, and, the mental health was suffering. So the weight went up. Then, 2020 happened and the mental health got worse before it started getting better. Because in August of 2020 is when I quit drinking, and best decision ever. Like, better than any diet, exercise, fitness, I swear that is what actually made me the healthiest. Because it doesn't just affect your physical health, alcohol, it really, really affects your mental health. And even if you're only drinking on the weekends, the lasting effects of alcohol on your brain basically make it so that you kind of never get like truly to that sober brain, because alcohol is a depressant. And even if you don't drink like Monday through Friday, the depressing effects from drinking on Sunday, just finally by Friday, you're probably starting to get off of those, depressing effects and get your mood actually back up to its kind of normal level. And then you go drinking again. And I'm not an expert on this. I listen to a lot of experts and doctors and, psychologist type of people. I've said it before, I'll say it again. This Naked Mind is the book that got me to quit drinking. I had read dozens of books before that about rehab and addiction and mental health. I mean, everything. I had tried, I knew the messages, but it was this Naked Mind that changed my mind and ultimately changed my life. I want to make a deeper video about alcohol, because I could go on for hours, I feel like, about the way I feel about that now. Did you hear? Penny was just chirping. So this video was just to kind of get me updated. Here's where I'm at. Today is April 17th, 2024. On April 21st, I will be turning 41. And I'm ready to continue with the positive changes I have seen in my life over the last year, and dealing with some of those mental health issues that have come up over the last year in this millennial midlife crisis, which, like, please understand, like, I am okay. I'm smiling and laughing about it now because I'm on the other side of it. Not to say that I'm totally out of it, because, come on, it's 2024. I think, there's some weird stuff going on right now in the USA. So thank you so much for tuning in today. Sorry if it got a little bit rambly there. I have a lot to say. I clearly need to sit down and just film some more chit-chat videos to get some of these thoughts out of my brain and into the YouTube universe. So thank you so much. I will see you back again very soon. And until then, be well. I could hear you chirping all the way in the yoga room. You want me to open the window? You're so pretty, Penny. Let's show YouTube what the best cat mom ever did. So we have the whole lounge right in front of the window. Ted's cat tree got moved to the corner. And the couch. The couch now faces the window. So the little kitties can lay on the couch. But I can also sit on the couch and enjoy the sunshine as well. My laptop fits perfectly right there too, so it's good for everybody. Say hi, Ted. Where'd Ted go? Is there a dog coming? I know, it's just the best cat area ever. Okay, bye.